Today I wanted to share with you one of the best predictors for whether your business will actually reach 6, 7, or 8 figures. And the answer that I'm going to give you might be kind of surprising because it's not an attention-grabbing headline. It's not any kind of crazy do this kind of ad and gain this many followers or scope this many times a day. It really boils down to how do you handle the legal relationship between you and your clients? Are you using written contracts? You see, this is the number one predictor of success that I have seen in my own business and in working in the businesses of my 6 and 7 figure clients. It all boils down to how they handle the relationship between their business and their clients. And I'm going to break it down for you into 4 really easy steps. The first step is the idea phase. The client comes up with this idea. We'll call it the new what's going to be their thing, their program, their offering, whatever it is. And that's the idea. They come up with it. Now, number 2, what they do is they talk it out. They send me an email, they pick up the phone, but they bring in the attorney at the very beginning, right at the idea phase, and we talk it out. We talk about what do they want to do? How do they want to accomplish it? What are they putting into it? What are they doing? Short-term, long-term, big picture. Because I'm able to ask them all kinds of questions that it's not their job to think about. Their job is to think about the idea and moving that idea along, getting it out into the world, making it fit in their business model, in their lifestyle design, whatever that may be. But talking it out happens right after the idea phase. After we talk it out, then we write it out in the form of a written agreement. Now, if you're doing an online course, this is what I call the course participant contract. And it is a written contract. It's a written set of terms and conditions, whatever you would like to call it. They all mean the same thing. But it is the document where you're putting your expectations in writing. Your purchaser can read those expectations. And then if anything happens throughout the course of your business relationship, you have a document that can guide the conversation. So people tend to think about legal as, oh, I'm going to get sued. Oh, this horrible thing's going to happen. Well, sometimes it doesn't have to be the big lawsuit. Sometimes it can just be this nagging, annoying little conversations that detract you from your goal, detract you from your purpose, because you're constantly having to deal with these little simmering fires or little issues that bubble up. And if you've scaled what it is that you were building, you can have thousands of those little bitty issues that just keep bubbling up. And that is taking your time, it's taking your money, it's taking your energy. So write it out. Written agreement guides the conversation, keeps the business relationship in alignment with what you want it to be. Because in today's day and age, more so than ever before, you are the embodiment of all that your brand is creating. And so having the written terms that guide the relationship that you want with your client it's essential. It's absolutely essential. And it is what 6, 7, 8, 9-figure businesses all do. They write it out. And the 4th step, they send it out. They make sure that before they take their ideal paying customers' value exchange in the form of money, that ideal paying customer is agreeing to the written terms and conditions before the value is exchanged. So that is the big predictor of success of whether your business will make it to the 6 or 7 figure mark. Idea, talk it out. Bring the attorney you know, like, and trust into the discussion at the very, very beginning. You should have an attorney that gets more excited about your ideas than maybe even you do some days. 3rd, write it out. Write out those written terms and conditions, and finally send it out. make sure that they are agreeing to your terms and conditions before you take their money. And that is how 6 and 7 figure businesses handle their client relationships. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to the channel and make sure you're following me on live streaming at Tamsen Horton. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you next week.